Live from Hermann, Missouri.
Oh! Hi, I'm Phil Silverstein. Welcome to Hermann 36 News, where we report on all things Hermann. For our first story, we're going to potholes outside. And for this, we're going to our local news correspondent, AC Big Mac. What's happening, AC?
What you see here, Phil? Can I call you Phil?
Absolutely not.
All right, Mike, these potholes aren't going to fill themselves. So as you can see, we're at a very limited budget. Oh, let's hide that. They're filling them girls' basketball. It's crazy, right?
How does that work? Are they deflated or something?
Get out of the road, man. I got places to be.
Just go to the weather.
Alright, thanks Pete. Welcome to the weather forecast. Today I'll give you the weather. Up in the northwest, cold front coming through, it's gonna come down. Feeling nice weather still down here in the southeastern states and whatnot. Yeah, that's all we had today.
And for our propane news, we now go to Hank.
Thanks, Bobby. I just want to say that I love propane, but you might notice that more recently, propane has a Texas-sized increase. Now, sadly, that's because, well, everything's going up. I should suspect that Blue Rhino and AmeriGas should probably have propane tanks rising at about $1.70 each within the next 2 weeks. Now, MFA oil propane, now, well, there's a local option, so it's up to you. But, well, I'd say just watch out. I'd say buy it now while you can still get it cheap, and, well, that's about it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go home to Peggy.
And now for more local.
How do I turn this thing off?
And now for more local news with AC Big Mac.
All right, he throws a Molotov at the electrical system, but thankfully nobody was hurt. But we do have an image of the suspect right here.
Wait a minute, that looks an awful lot like you, Big Mac.
So, Phil, how's the kids? Phil, I'm afraid the weather has evolved. It's no longer sunshine. It's actually raining, and it's terrible. We're expected to have hail. This could ice over, so stay home, stay safe.
Here's the part of the show where we talk about current issues. And today we have a local citizen here to talk about inflation. What do you have to say about inflation?
Hey man, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for letting me call in. And all right, so this inflation stuff has been getting kind of crazy. I'm making not a lot of money, and it's hard to afford any food or anything. So there's that, and gas prices. Can't hardly afford to go to work for one thing.
Yeah, inflation's at over a 40-year high. What do you think's the cause of all this?
I think it has something to do with the president, personally, but I'd rather not get into that right now.
Yeah, the rest of the nation would rather not either. As a person who buys consumables, what is the thing that you've noticed has spiked in price the most?
My man, the dang old Bud Light, I gotta get me some of that every now and then, and that stuff is like $12 a 12-pack now.
I feel you, buddy. Well, I want to thank you very much for calling in today. Have a nice rest of your day, sir, and God bless.
Thank you, sir.
And now for our crime correspondent, we go to Amy. What do you got, Amy?
Hello, Phil. Today, breaking news, a man wearing a skull on his head and stealing people's pets and turning them into candies, as the following bodies show. Such a strange tragedy and mysterious way to kill people. But today, there's another case. A man broke into the county jail today for a case of free ice cream because his wife did not stop. But other than that, there's puppies coming around stealing all the owners and bringing them to the circus and turning them into people performers. That is all. Back to you, Phil.
Alright, the cut's over.
Cut's over, you can get up. Awesome.
Alright, Phil, we're back. Weather reports there's a tornado, an F5 tornado coming in. We want everybody to take cover. Safety precaution is you're going to get on your knees and you're going to put your hands and interlock them over your head. Protect your neck and head at all costs. That's the only thing that matters. Stay safe.
And now we go to sports.
Step on. Oh god! We have pickleball right now. Very dangerous indeed. This is where all of our funding is going. These kids are really dangerous. Thank you for coming and watching the news. That's it.
And well, that's our show. We want to thank you all very much for tuning in tonight. I want to thank the Academy for doing absolutely nothing, my mom for never supporting me, and well, you all for never doing a dang thing. I want to thank you all. This will be my last broadcast. See you later, suckers.
Eddie was cold, tired, and hungry, came up begging for bread. The lady took him in and fed him breakfast in bed. It wasn't me, boy.